doing? Back with Champions League first leg semi-final preview and prediction. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. But let's get straight into it. This Champions League semi-final, we have two games, one on Tuesday and one on Wednesday. On Tuesday, we have Bayern Munich hosting Real Madrid at the Allianz Arena, and on Wednesday, we have Borussia Dortmund hosting PSG. Let's get straight into it. For the first game, Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid is going to be played at the Allianz Arena. This season, Bayern Munich have not been what they are. They've agreed to terminate and part ways with Thomas Tuchel. He didn't win the Bundesliga, which is like a birthright to the German people and Bayern Munich fans. They used to winning the Bundesliga. They've won about 14 times in a row. But for this season was a disaster for Bayern Munich, and they were not able to win the Bundesliga, and they have to part ways with their manager. Looking at Bayern Munich going into this game, Bayern Munich is a very, very weakened side. They have a lot of injuries. Kingsley Coman is out, Gnabry is out, Musiala was missing due to injury, and who else was out? Leroy Sané too didn't play the last game, was out, and also Lima picked up an injury against the match against Frankfurt, in which they won. Bayern Munich won 2-1. But looking at it, Bayern Munich has also won their last 5 games, which is quite okay. They're still picking momentum and form. But on the other hand, you have Real Madrid. But Real Madrid is undefeated in 15 games. They recently beat Real Sociedad 1-0 away from home. It was a weakened Real Madrid side. Vinicius was on the bench. A lot of people were on the bench. Bellingham was on the bench. But the goal came from Adagola, the young Turkish player. It was quite a weakened Real Madrid side because they had in mind they'll be playing Bayern Munich. But my prediction for this game is going to be a tricky one. Bayern Munich is at home, and you know what the Bayern Munich fans are like. It's a very, very intense stadium to go and get a victory. Arsenal played Bayern Munich in the second leg of the quarterfinal, and they were unable to do because of the fans and the atmosphere of the feeling and everything. It's basically like Anfield. The atmosphere you get in Allianz Arena is like Anfield, basically. For this game, I'm going to go for a Real Madrid win or draw. Reason being, Real Madrid have a very, very large squad. A lot of players are going to be fit and ready for this game. Real Madrid have Champions League heritage, as Jose Mourinho will say. Look at where their players play, if they play, how they play, and where they play. Looking at Real Madrid have the tradition and the history of the Champions League. They are the best team in Europe, in my opinion. They have the most Champions League, about 14 Champions League, while Bayern Munich have only 6 Champions League. That tells you a lot about the experience of the team. But don't get it twisted, Bayern Munich have what it takes to qualify, but it will not be done in this first game. I feel like this first leg being at Bayern's home and Bayern is weak. I feel like Real Madrid is going to edge it here for this first leg. Bayern Munich can still go through in the second leg, but for this first leg, I'm going to go for Real Madrid win or draw. Why? Because Real Madrid team currently is now stronger by far than the Bayern Munich team. I mentioned earlier, the injuries in Bayern Munich is not going to help their cause in this game. But that's my prediction for the Bayern Munich Real Madrid game. My prediction is Real Madrid win or draw. The next game we have is Borussia Dortmund PSG. Looking at this is going to be the most interesting fixture amongst the semi-final first leg. Looking at the two teams, they are pretty much even in terms of ability. And also they are familiar with each other's game. They were in the same group. They're in the same group in the group phase. So they know how they play. They played before and everything. And it was quite interesting in the group stage. I can't remember the scores, but it was quite an interesting game. But looking at it, I'll be looking at Sancho. Sancho is the one that can make magic happen for Dortmund. Since he left Manchester United, he has been a completely different player. He has started taking on players, started assisting, and rumors have it that there are talks to retain Sancho on a permanent basis. His spell at Manchester United was not the best, and he has moved past that and he has become a new player, born again, basically. On the other hand, PSG have a lot of individual talent. There's this kid in PSG that I'm looking forward to in this game. His name is Barcola. He impressed me against Barcelona, but I'd like to see more of him in the second leg. And you can't ignore the fact that there's Kylian Mbappe, so it could go either ways. And Ousmane Dembele as well. He can turn on and turn off and make things happen. But for this game, since both teams are quite similar, and people feel like Dortmund are the weakest link in this semi-final, I feel like there's going to be luck on Dortmund side, being the first leg is at home as well. And the fans, you know what the German fans are like, especially the Dortmund fans as well. I feel like the crowd is going to be like a 12 and 13th man for the Dortmund players, and I feel like they're just going to get a win in this game. So my prediction for this game is Dortmund win. So that's my prediction for the Champions League first leg. If you have contrary opinion to what I'm predicting, if you have what you're predicting, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you guys in the second leg later.